Call the Stigler School Board of Education regular meeting to order on Monday, the 13th of October, 2025 at 5:30 p.m. Members present are Jennifer, Brett, Carly, Kenny, and David. At this time, we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance and prayer by Mr. Luke Hamlin.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for getting us here safely. I pray that you bless this meeting and bless our students and staff as we go throughout this school year, and bless us as we go on to the fall break we have coming up, and I pray that you just keep us safe. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Luke. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. Approval of the minutes of the September 8th, 2025 meeting.
Make motion to approve minutes.
Motion by Kenny to approve the minutes of the September 8th, 2025 meeting, seconded by Carly. Kenny?
Yes.
Carly?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Brett?
Yes.
And David, yes. E, approval of encumbrances.
Okay, on our encumbrances, first company is 229. That is for 3D, that's at a 412 for Tech Ed. That's their supplies for their 3D printer. 230, that is a curriculum for a career exploration class at the high school. 231, that's a Promethean board. We had several Promethean boards go out. And they're old enough now that we can't fix them. So we've got several on here for new ones. 237, that's a cafeteria vent hood and to move the cooling unit to the ground and the new vent hood. 239, that's a blanket PO for legal services. 240, that's another Promethean board. Let's see, that 248, that's for our rag, that's Centos, that's that new, we went away from the other one, went to Centos for rag, mops and all that. 254, that's to redo the gym floor, they sand it down, put the new coating on it. 257, that's E-rate, and that's our, we pay 15% of that, and that's our new fiber connections, some switches, drops, and some server racks. Next page, we've got 263, that's computer science textbooks for middle school. 264, that is to paint our bus hoods. We've got 6 hoods we're going to paint. I don't know if you've noticed, but they look pretty rough.
Camouflage coming out.
Yeah, so we're hoping to get those fixed up. 268, that is for some autism training for all of our special ed and a lot of regular ed teachers, and that's paid for at a 613, which it's a professional development account through the State Department. It's a first come, first serve, so basically it's not going to cost us anything. We get reimbursed for all of that, and that goes for 268 all the way down through 278. All that is the autism training stuff, and there'll be some more as we go. Let's jump next page, looks like, for some payroll encumbrances. The 70145, 70146, those are for the ones that retired and are coming back. The other two, those are the new employees, which Cindy's about done if we hire a new one, but that was what for now. The other two, 80108 is for the 21st century, but the 80109 is for the substitutes, and that's a little high. We won't reach that. That's kind of blanket PO. But the 613 also will pay for their subs when they're gone. So we got on board pretty quick, so we got all that paid for. The next one on the building fund, we got Stout Construction. There'll be a little more than that for the pre-construction. That's where they take the bids. We go through all the bid process, make sure we can afford it. AAB Engineering, that's the civil engineer for the project for the 1st and 4th grade. And then the next one for child nutrition, those are the subs for the cafeteria. And those are the encumbrances.
They have a time frame on getting back with you on the building fund, I mean on the addition stuff?
Well, he's got it down right now on that contract. We think we'll have it done before the next school year.
Okay.
We're still waiting. The plans are about done architect's coming tomorrow, kind of go through some of that stuff, and hopefully get on it pretty quick.
Make a motion, we approve the encumbrances as listed.
I'll second.
Motion by Brett to approve the encumbrances as listed, seconded by Jennifer. Brett,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Carly,
Yes.
Kenny,
Yes.
and David, yes. Other financial reports.
Okay. We're kind of on track as we kind of planned. We're a little bit about 30,000 up on our payroll, which is kind of what we expected to be. We're a little up this year on bills. We redid the carpet in a couple rooms. We did the weight bench and different things like that. But I can see that back through the last 5 years, must have bought some buses back there. I don't remember exactly, but we're, like I said, we're up in payroll, like kind of what we planned, what we need to be. And so, we're up about 300,000 from last year, so about half that was for those Chromebooks. So I mean, we're in good shape right now. You look at this next one, we're currently sitting about 4.6 in the general fund. Last year at this time, we were at about 3.8. So we're doing good there. About 1.7 in the building fund. So financially we're in good shape. Child nutrition, about 77,000, but had another unit go out this weekend, so that'll be a big chunk. We'll see a PO next month, about a little over 8,000 for that. But about 25-year-old unit on our walk-in cooler, so I guess we should be glad it went as long as it did. But overall, like I said, we're in great shape in all three of our main accounts, so we're doing well. And that is the other financials.
Okay, public comment. The Board of Education invites public comment at this point in the regular meeting. Comments concerning agenda items in accordance with policy BED-R. No one here for that. Information items, superintendent's reports.
Okay. Friday was our last of our first 9 weeks. We've already got 9 weeks done.
That's crazy.
I know, it's going fast. We're already, we only have 4 football games left, so it's going in a hurry. October is the time we have a lot of our state reports due. Kind of the big one I'd like to mention, our first quarter statistical report. Currently shows an average daily membership, this is what we get paid on, of 1181 point something. So basically we're about 50.48 students up from last year, at the end of last year. So that's a big deal because, we lost almost 700,000. We'll get, in our midterm adjustment, we should get almost half that back. So, it's good.
Yeah.
That's good news. Softball finished the season with a 16-13 record. Very young team. They did a really good job in the regionals, so we look forward to seeing them play and improve in the next few years. Cheer team, they qualified for the state competition, did a great job at the state tournament on the 27th. Regional one-act play was at Grove last Thursday. They had a great performance but did not qualify for the state contest. They got 4th, and the top 3 make the state competition. They were right there, so a great job by them. Our Stigler band has performed in 3 contests so far this year. They received an 8th place at Eufaula, and then after that, Stigler hosted a band contest on the 4th. But when you host, you don't officially compete, so we don't. I guess our guys do the judging, so we don't compete. Saturday went to Beggs and they received 1st in class and 10th overall in the final performance. And their regional competition is on October 22nd in McAllister, and then they will compete in the Shakota Superior competition on October 28th. It's been a long time, but I don't know if you remember the digital sign at the Jerry Jackson Foundation. It's been installed at the grade school.
I see.
They had a switch of companies. So one company went out. We were a little worried how it was all going to work out, but the new company came in and did it, and so it looks good. It took a while, but I'm glad it's in and it works. Parent-teacher conference is tomorrow night, and so we're kind of looking forward to fall break. Maybe some cooler weather. We play football Thursday night at Eufaula. So a lot going on. So that's the superintendent's report.
Action topics. Action may be taken. A, public hearing for the purpose of receiving public comment on past and future expenditures and the proposed 2025-2026 operational budget with board consideration to adopt the 2025-2026 operational budget as presented.
Okay, remember last month we did the estimate of needs, and this year we kind of do a budget based off of that. So what I'm going to do is recommend the annual operational budget for fiscal year 2026 for your approval. The budget structure is based on statutory requirements using the Oklahoma Cost Accounting System codes. Additionally, the County Excise Board approved the estimate of needs presented last month for fiscal year 2026, and our budget's based on that. So if you look at the budget, it's organized by project codes for general fund, building fund, child nutrition fund, and the gift fund. And those project codes are used to track expenditures by different areas or projects. So the first one, just 000, that is a non-categorical expenditure that we do not need to classify into one of the projects below. That's kind of our main funding source. Our salaries that aren't federal or something like that, they all go into this. All of our supplies, everything that's just kind of general are in there.
So most of that's payroll?
Yeah, most of our stuff's payroll. Project 001 to 026 are categorical expenditures that need to be tracked for reporting purposes. So, for example, if you look at Project 022, that's for E-rate. So if somebody says, well, how much did you spend on E-rate? We can just look at that project code and it'll tell us. And it goes all the way down like driver's ed, Choctaw Summer School, Dollar General. That's a grant we get for like $5,000, and it's just all those things that you can say, well, where did you spend it? You just go to that project code and it'll do that.
Just out of curiosity, what's that cell phone free schools?
That's you remember we spent $24,000, they reimbursed us $14,000, but that's for those pouches and all that. Projects 301, 399 are state programs that require specialized reporting for state categorical funds or competitive grants. So, for example, like 333, that's the allocated amount for textbooks, and we keep track of that so we can show that we purchased textbooks with those funds. Project 401 to 499, those are vocational, kind of multi-source funds. That's like our career tech, they give us a little extra salary for our career tech teachers. The 412, we'll say, I don't know, like they bought some curriculum for tech ed out of there. That's the 412 is what they get from career tech to buy stuff for their programs. And so I'll say that comes out of 412. Basically, it's out of their account. Carl Perkins, that's a grant we get through the federal career tech part of the money there. The OK DHS, that's that grant through the DHS for, like, we use Carla Eastham does the school-based family specialist. 456, that's our rehab. It's our vocational rehab kids. So that's kind of a little different one. It's multi-source. There's some state or federal funds are all kind of combined. That's kind of one of the few that are both in one. 501 to 599 are federal program funds. That's kind of all of our title grants, our literacy grant, 21st Century, Indian Ed, JWIN, all those are the 500 to 501 to 599. 601, 699, they're federal funds, but they're specifically related to special education. 701 to 799 are other federal programs, that's like Choctaw Summer School, usually for non-typical or one-time federal funds. And then the project funds and the gift, they're just for gift endowments. On the building fund, you'll see like 000, that's just our regular building fund, and 318 is what that money we get from the Red Bud. And that last year, we got $453,000 from the Red Bud. Still really building fund, but it's kind of different sources where they came from. On the child nutrition, you'll see there's just different projects for like the matching stuff, lunches, breakfasts, the after-school program, all the different programs, and the amounts that we expect to see there, and we'll expect to fund. The total of the budget's like $12.5 million. If you remember on the estimate of needs, our total amount our auditors think we'll end up having is about $16.6 million. So you'll see even if we're not going to max our budget out, but if we happen to, we still, this isn't like the total amount of money we have, we're going to spend it all. So
now, if we want the total school budget, would we add all these totals up from each category?
Right.
So we'd add
Right.
the 12.5 plus the 1.6 plus the 812. Hey, just out of curiosity, what's that 726? That ESSER 3? Isn't that COVID stuff?
Letters, yeah, it is COVID. The state still has some that they pay for our letters training, which is a literacy training. And they expect we'll get, if we send somebody to letters training, they'll pay for it, and it's still that.
Okay.
So it's,
I had read somewhere that the government shutdown was gonna affect our handicap money somewhere that the
well,
federal sending.
I've talked about they did away, in that shutdown, they let go all the special ed people at the USD.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't
It's not
know.
affecting us financially though at all.
No, not yet. I mean, we haven't, I think the state's already got the money.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, as far as our,
knock on wood, as far as I know, I think we're fine. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
there's some posturing about how
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I think we've already got our allocations to the state, and they've already given us how much we'll have, so I don't think there's any issues with that. But that is our 25-26 budget.
So we approve that? Okay. Make a motion, we approve the 25-26 budget.
I second.
Motion by Brett to approve the 2025-26 operational budget as presented, seconded by Carly. Brett?
Yes.
Carly?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Kenny?
yes.
And David, yes. Action topic B, discussion and possible action to pass the 2026 annual school board election resolution.
Okay, we do this each year, so we can have a school board election. It gives us the election date, so we'll have a primary election on February 10th, 2026, if 3 or more candidates file for the position. We'll have a general election on April 7th, 2026, if only 2 candidates for the position, or if no candidate in the primary election receives more than 50% of the votes. This election is for board position number 1, which is David. Resolution also explains the required qualifications for board positions and the voters who are eligible to vote in the election. Filing date is Monday, December 1st through Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025.
Monday, December 1, that's the key number, right?
Oh, y'all gonna call me or what?
I make a motion we pass the 2026 annual school board resolution.
I second.
Motion by Kenny to pass the annual school board election resolution, seconded by Jennifer. Kenny?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Brett?
Yes.
Carly?
Yes.
And David, yes. Consideration of district gifted talented education plan for the 2025-26 school year.
Now, this is something we have to approve each year. It's very similar to last year's plans. Basically, it outlines the basic policies and procedures for our GT program. There's 2 ways to qualify. The top 3% on any national standardized test of intellectual ability, or a student can qualify as intellectually gifted, academically gifted, talented, visual and performing arts, creative thinking, leadership ability. Recommendations for this program can be made by educators, parents, and advisory council members. So it's pretty much the same as last year.
So we approve this every year? is that-
Right, we have to do it every year.
Make a motion, we approve the GT education plan for 25-26 school year.
I second.
Motion by Brett to approve the district gifted talented education plan for the 2025-2026 school year, seconded by Jennifer. Brett?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Carly?
Yes.
Kenny?
Yes.
And David, yes. Okay, executive session. A, proposed executive session to discuss and act upon the following business pursuant to 25 OS 307B1 of the Open Meeting Act. 1, discussion to employ elementary teacher for the remainder of the 2025-26 school year. 2, discussion to employ elementary teacher assistant for the remainder of the 2025-26 school year. 3, discussion to employ additional personnel for the 21st Century After School Program for the remainder of the 2025-26 school year.
Make a motion to convene executive session.
I'll second.
Motion by Brett to convene to an executive session at,
Yeah, with.
Kenny.
Don't be
Sorry.
confusing me. They sound-
Sorry. I was thinking about the time. I didn't just say the time after that.
Yeah.
At, what time is it?
Don't you-
549 is seconded by Jennifer. Okay. Kenny?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Brett?
Yes.
Carly?
Yes.
And David, yes. By Carly. Kenny?
Yes.
Carly? Brett?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
And David at
6:02.
6:02 PM. Members present during the executive session were Carly Stubblefield, Brett Orm, Kenneth Whitson, Jennifer Turner, and David Huggins. Superintendent Tom Kettles was also present for executive sessions. No motions or votes were taken during the executive session.
I make a motion, we employ Amy Howard as elementary teacher for the remainder of the 25-26 school year.
I'll second.
Motion by Brett to employ Amy Howard as elementary teacher for the remainder of the 2025 school year. Seconded by Jennifer. Brett?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Carly?
Yes.
Kenny?
Yes.
And David, yes.
I make a motion that we employ Jennifer Kirby as the elementary teacher assistant for the remainder of the 2025-26 school year. Oh, and also Michelle Shaver as an elementary teacher assistant for the remainder of the 2025 school year. I second.
Motion by Jennifer to employ Jennifer Kirby and Michelle Shaver as elementary school assistant for the remainder of the 2025-26 school year. Seconded by Carly. Jennifer?
Yes.
Carly?
Yes.
Brett?
Yes.
Kenny?
Yes.
And David, yes.
Make a motion, we employ the 21st century after school additional personnel as listed.
I'll second.
Motion by Brett to employ additional personnel for the 21st century after-school program for the remainder of the 2025-26 school year. Seconded by Jennifer. Brett?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Carly?
Yes.
Kenny?
Yes.
And David, yes. New business.
We do have new business. We have a resignation of a grade school paraprofessional, Bridget Thompson.
Make a motion to accept the resignation of Bridget Thompson.
Second.
Motion by Kenny to accept the resignation of Bridget Thompson, seconded by Jennifer. Kenny?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Brett?
Yes.
Carly?
Yes.
And David, yes.
That was all the new business.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Motion by Kenny to adjourn, seconded by Jennifer at
6:04.
6:04 PM. Kenny?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Brett?
Yes.
Carly?
Yes.
And David, yes.